interview you all a month and a half before we do Once Upon a Christmas Carol. Let's talk to you about theater in general and maybe Christmas Carol in particular. My name is Meredith McMath, and I am the managing director of Run Rabbit Run.
And a very good one.
Oh, thank you, darling. So, first question out by whomever wishes to answer this. How do you prep for a role?
Well, first of all, you prep for a role by tearing your hair out learning lines. And sometimes it does require you to tear your hair out a little bit.
Thankfully, he has a full head of hair.
That's true.
Whatever tools you need to use, and we use tape recorders, we use various apps. There are a lot of tools you can use to help learn lines, but it really is important, as you know, as the director, to learn your lines as soon as you can, so you can really start acting the role and really enjoying putting the lines, bringing them to life, because you're not just reciting them. Of course, you're really bringing them to life in this character. So,
and I always think that it's more than your lines. Your lines isolated on an island don't do anything on their own. That it's like the synergy that you build with the counterpart actors on the stage at the time. What kind of story you're trying to convey, and what kind of feelings you're trying to make the audience appreciate. So you need, yes, certainly you need the lines to be known, but you also need to study, like, what is the playwright trying to convey in that scene? Is it a poignant scene? Is it meant to elicit tears? Is it meant to make you laugh? Is it meant to whatever? And sometimes you can push that one way or another as an actor, depending on your the way that you present your lines. Sometimes that's not the way the director wants them, but as long as you pick something and fully inhabit it, then you can be directed to do it one way or another.
I'm glad you mentioned someone else's lines, because sometimes I find myself becoming envious of other people's lines.
Yes!
It's like, gosh, I really like that line.
Yes, that line is so
I
great.
had that one. And then I find myself saying, oh, I hope they do it the way I would want it to be done.
Right.
But you have to sort of be quiet about that, because they're developing their characters.
Right.
But it's really sort of this interesting game that's played. And then you go through this period of, then once you've sort of adopted this character, then you start thinking, then you become critical of the playwright's work, and you think, oh my gosh, I wouldn't say that.
I would never say that. No, and not like that. What were they thinking?
Say that.
Yes. Right, you do take like possession of the character.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah.
It is important to take possession of the character. It's important to love the lines. It's important to build this sort of relationship.
And to care about the nuances in the language. I'm not sure that is the case in every play, but every play that I've been in so far, the exact words that you're given by the playwright, they're there for a particular reason. And if you ad-lib, there are some things in which you can ad-lib, and there are some things in which you ought not.